week 8. You've almost made it. One very important announcement is that the time frame for your due dates for this week has changed. It is not what is listed in the course schedule. Instead, your initial posts for your discussion board are due on Wednesday. Wednesday. They're not due on Thursday, but on Wednesday. And everything for this week is due by Friday. MindTap, your discussion board replies, your personal health journal are all due on Friday. Friday. The course schedule is listed on Blackboard is incorrect, so be aware of the changes. The initial post again is due by Wednesday, and then everything else is due by Friday, not Sunday. Nothing will be graded after Friday, so make sure that you get everything done by then. So this week we will be finishing out the course by looking at alternative medicine and by looking at how health psychology impacts each of us. Most, if not all of you, have had some sort of experience with alternative approaches, whether it's just a massage or a vitamin or even acupuncture, or maybe somebody in your family has had that experience. So in the discussion board, you're going to be sharing your experience or your family's experience with complementary and alternative medicine. So which treatments would you seek out in the future and why? And then in your personal health journal, you're going to be examining how you would include an alternative approach in the treatment of the pain or stress that you mentioned earlier in your either pain or your stress logs. Or maybe you already use some sort of alternative treatment for your stress or your pain. And so if you will explore that in the journal, that would be, that's kind of what you need to focus on. Sorry, this is my cat. Say hi to the cat. It's actually not my cat, it's my daughter's cat. So in your personal health journal, you will also then be examining how you would include that treatment of your pain or stress that we already talked about. So that's all chapter 8, so the discussion board and the journal. So for the last chapter, I have assigned you one of my very favorite videos. It is called The Happy Secret to Better Work by Shawn Achor. It's about a 12-minute video. I'm sorry, the cat's kind of making me laugh. It encourages you to kind of look at things with a different perspective from a more positive view. So for your discussion board, I want you to reflect on how you will use what you have learned in this course over the last 7 weeks. How would you use that in your major? How are you going to use that in your career or even in your personal life? So think through this and dig deep for your response. And then as a final activity for your personal health journal, I want you to estimate your life expectancy with the help of an online assessment tool. Now there is a website that is listed on Blackboard. I'm also going to put an alternative website down below on this announcement. Just so you can kind of look at the both of them, or you can compare and see which how the two compare as far as what age. When I did the second one that's going to be actually on the post, I got 97. I'm going to live to be 97 years old. I don't know if my husband and children were super excited about that, but that's what it's going to be. I'm going to be around for a really long time. So I want you to do that for yourself and see, and it will, it's kind of interesting the different questions it asks. A lot of what we've been talking about all semester to kind of be a culminating activity. And so it's going to show you how good health habits and bad health habits can affect your life expectancy. So on your personal health journal, spend 1 to 2 paragraphs kind of explaining what your reaction is to that and what changes you might possibly make to your health habits going forward. We've done a lot of things over the last 8 weeks. So what are you going to incorporate and what changes would you like to see? Or what are you doing that's working just great? Okay, so that's it for the course. I've really enjoyed getting to know each of you. Some of you I already knew, but now I know better. And some of you I got to get to know for the very first time, and I really enjoyed getting to know each of you. And I hope y'all enjoyed getting to know yourselves and learn some things, getting to know others. And I hope you learned some things about yourself throughout the process. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas, and I look forward to seeing you all around campus, possibly in the spring, or maybe even in another online class. So blessings to each of you, and a very Merry Christmas.